Grand Rising. Me familiar. The Most High gave me a gift. You know what I'm saying? I like to talk anyway. I like to run my mouth. You know what I'm saying? But it's already been confirmed to me that the things that I talk about, they mean something. I don't just be talking about nothing. Because I be talking a lot. Sometimes some people feel like, nigga, you talk too much. But I know why they feel like that. Because the shit I be talking about it be sometimes heavy to process. It be a lot to process. So it be overwhelming for some people. Especially when we doing drugs. Some people. You know what I'm saying? They already stimulated too much to hear what the fuck I gotta say. Don't mind me, I ain't washed my face yet. I just woke up, came outside, hit a jack. And I don't really give a fuck about people's opinions and what you think. Everybody got spit on their face sometimes when they wake up. Fuck it, I slept good. You know what I'm saying? The last crack. You know what I'm saying? I've been thinking about doing this for some time. Jadena, y'all might not know who Jadena is. She a YouTube, you know what I'm saying, goddess, a star, you know what I'm saying, that be producing content, you know, spiritually intuitive, you know, giving wisdom and insight to people that's, you know, attached to her soul collective tribe. You may or may not understand, but we on the same frequency. You know what I'm saying? She been feeding my soul for years. No, it's been like a year or two, year and a half. Definitely just last year for sure. I love you, Jadena. That's my girlfriend. She don't know it yet. My spiritual girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? The only reason I say that cause it's so much love, you know what I'm saying, that nigga got for her and that she got for us, her collective, everybody she speak to, where she feel the messages that come through to her soul that she put on YouTube that end up connecting with who we connect with. And I listen to all of them because it be spot on with everything that my intuition be relaying to me. When it comes to certain spiritual shit, concepts and shit, I'll break them down at times. Look at Newbie. Newbie. What the fuck you want? Anyway, I'm realizing I'm about to start running my mouth more often. Yeah. Talking about shit. I've been going live the last couple days. Starting to go live, practicing, you know what I'm saying? I be getting high sometimes. I like to take trips, you know what I'm saying? Drugs can be utilized as a, you know, most people utilize it in a, you know, compulsive way, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, being a musician, being a, you know, studier of a student of different musicians and things. And there's certain applications of different drugs, right? Or certain classifications, right? Some of them are illegal, some of them are legal, some of them are prescription. Some of them are street made, some of them are synthetic, some of them are more natural, right? Some people could look at coffee as a drug. Speaking of that, I'm about to drink me some coffee. I define a drug as anything that, you know, anything that has an effect on your biochemistry, mind, body, spirit, chemistry, alters your state of thinking or enhances or shifts your brainwave frequency, can be considered a drug. Different frequencies, different intensities. I'm an alchemist, so I I consider myself an alchemist. I'm an alchemist. I'm a, you know, engaged with different, you know what I'm saying, with all of it. I done used fucking every drug on the planet. At this point. You know what I'm saying? I used to tell my man my bucket list. It was on my bucket list. Try crack, just so I could prove that, you know what I'm saying, that I have ultimate control and power over me, and that I can, you know what I'm saying, start engaging with something and stop whenever I choose, please. When I actually started smoking crack, I wasn't planning on it. It just happened. I don't want to get too much detail right now. But I went on stream yesterday. The last couple streams I went on, I was, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but by the time if my probation officer was to see this on my POC, let's just say that the date that this was recorded, this ain't alive, this was recorded. And I just posted it on live. So we don't know when this was recorded. Because I haven't been smoking, doing any drugs the whole time I've been on probation. Okay? For the sake of my PO. But Jadena, I was motherfucking one day, Jadena posted a video. I watched one of Jadena videos, and it was unlike any video I ever seen from hers. You know what I'm saying? Usually she speaks from the perspective of what her intuition is communicating to what she's feeling. The message is supposed to be delivered to the people that watch her. This message was a message of, like, more of her story, things that she went through, trauma that she went through, losing people in her life, her mother, father, grandfather. I don't know if it was her mother specifically, but people, I know it was her grandparents. You know, she lost a lot of people in a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot. And she expressed that she was motherfucking, you know, drugging hard. And I was like, what the fuck, what? Because the whole time she was sharing messages and things like that. She was never specific about things, but I was drugging hard. Not super hard. Actually, I had pulled back a lot. You know what I'm saying? I had went from, you know what I'm saying, being outside every day on the streets, you know what I'm saying, living, you know what I'm saying, luxury bando apartments. You know what I'm saying? I was never on the streets, never outside on the streets. I was blessed enough to have the insight to, you know what I'm saying, find me a place to stay. And I got used to living that life because it was fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm in different apartments every day. You know what I'm saying? $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 luxury apartment, studio, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, sometimes carpet, no carpet. You know what I'm saying? Had a little pillow, shit. Nigga was living my life. Getting high in the jump, you know what I'm saying? Chilling, making music, listening, you know what I'm saying? Working on shit. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, you know, I try to practice utilizing things as a tool. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, my first book that I wrote, The King's Blueprint, was something that came to me when I was, that idea came to me from being outside on the street, smoking crack, talking to motherfuckers and seeing that we all had trauma. Things that we went through. Mostly everybody that I knew that I talked to that was in my age range between like 25, 30, 35 was at some point very productive, you know what I'm saying, citizens, very, you know what I'm saying, engaged fathers, you know what I'm saying, family men, took care of shit, you know what I'm saying, and had circumstances that transpired over a period of time that brought them to a place of eventually get high, you know what I'm saying, that they end up, yeah. Outside, you know what I'm saying, on the streets, in one way, form or another, you know what I'm saying, living, thugging, trapping, you know what I'm saying, to the point where, you know, the shit might fall off, get locked up, just knock off your hustle. Whatever. I don't feel like talking too long right now, but to say you know, I thought about taking a lot of my videos down from times when I was, you know what I'm saying, high. I like being high. I be turned the fuck up. It be fun. You know what I'm saying? I like to make music. I like to get hype, shit like that. But it's a time and place for everything. You know what I'm saying? It's a time to motherfucker focus. You know what I'm saying? It's a time to build. You know what I'm saying? It's a time to play. You know what I'm saying? It's a time to work and it's a time to play. You know what I'm saying? And I consider, you know what I'm saying? I consider the utilization of recreational substances or substances that may not seem so recreational to certain people. It may seem like hard drugs. You know what I'm saying? But I have fun with everything. To each his own, to everyone. You know what I'm saying? You can't handle it. You might not be able to smoke crack and then come back. But I can. You might not be able to smoke fentanyl and come back. You know what I'm saying? You might smoke fentanyl and die. That's not funny. But, you know, for me, I know how I maintain. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I find benefits in utilizing, you know, I can find benefits and find constructive ways to use any tool, any resource, because I'm that handy. I'm that much of a handyman that I can figure out how to make a tool work well for anything. You know what I'm saying? How to make it useful. You know what I'm saying? I made a lot of music. I wrote a book, my first book, published it, made an online e-reader. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, got a lot of ideas and reflected upon put a lot of shit together. Right now it's time to focus. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just putting that out there, putting this on wax. My feet cold, I'm outside. No shirt on. It's 30 degrees outside. No shoes on. Really, my feet is really what's cold right now while I'm about to cut this video off and go in the house. But, you know, I'm about to be going live more often. You know what I'm saying? The last crack was, you know, my declaration of I'm finna stop, you know what I'm saying, recreationally having fun. I need to tighten up and taking care of my responsibilities more, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot happened between me and my mother's children, you know what I'm saying, that impacted me. And then I ended up in another relationship with somebody I love and care about deeply. And we was, you know what I'm saying, she was already drugging hard and going through things from her past relationship. And we met and we resonated and we fell in love and we went through things. And, you know what I'm saying, we rebuilding our lives, you know what I'm saying, and tightening up and moving forward and being stronger for our children. And a part of that for me in doing that, you know what I'm saying, and making that happen is, or what's necessary in order for me to do that and make that happen is for me to focus. It's for me to, you know what I'm saying, lock in, for me to exercise and utilize discipline, you know what I'm saying, in order to focus on the goal. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't help the people that I love and care about, you know what I'm saying, if I'm not focused and making the best decisions and the most powerful decisions for our lives. You know what I'm saying? Now, you best believe that, motherfucker, yeah. When I decide to have fun and recreate, I'm going to do that in whatever the way I see fit. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I'm not on papers and don't have no obligations to the parole office. But in the meantime, in between time, it's time to get the business. Universal HVAC Services, you know what I'm saying? Sound of the Crown, Sound of Royalty, you know what I'm saying? The music, the label, the business, the work for the community, the building the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? King General Ra, it's time to demonstrate all the greatness of the king. Time to walk out the king's blueprint, you know what I'm saying, of being the greatest versions of ourselves that we can. You know what I'm saying? And taking care of ourselves and taking care of others and taking care of the community and building and supporting one another. That's what the fuck we on. You dig? Yeah. Let me get the fuck inside. My feet cold, dog. I gotta get the fuck off here. Drink some tea and shit and make something to eat. Yeah. Love, peace and love. Y'all gonna see more of me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get this off the YouTube onto my Instagram at some point. We putting it together, man. Walking it out one step at a time. 2 step.